Hi there, and thank you for clicking on my video. I just wanted to make a video talking about, that is not a build video, but talking specifically about what my daily Warframe is. I always do build videos or maybe some sort of mechanic, or maybe like a video showing like an experience of what somebody at my level would do, because there's a lot of people in the clan and alliance that are seriously under like a misconception about how somebody at like LR2 or has been playing as much as I have or even more uh basically goes about playing the game. So I'm making this sort of to dispel what's happening really. Um a lot of people know I play a lot of Neja. I'd say it's pretty comfortable to say Neja's my main. Not too much gameplay, but considering I've been playing for as many hours as I have, having Neja Prime be 18%. Basically, since he came out, fell in love with the Heelys. Um, but just going to show what I use daily. Meta exists for a reason. It's most effective tactics available. Um, I've been using the agendas a lot recently. Reason being is a lot of the new content um, revolves around killing Grenier and Corpus a lot. I was actually able to roll, or I actually found a magnetic agendas at Ergo when these were brand new, and I farmed it up, and I actually farmed up several different agendases. This is the only one that's at 5 because there's a ton of capacity left over. So once you get 5 for mastery rank, if you want a different one, like a different element, you see it in the shop, just pick it up and put whatever format you want on it. But I've actually been using this quite a bit recently. Reason being is I can mod for toxin, I can mod for corrosive. I can't mod for magnetic and corrosive at the same time unless it's an innate element. And with the agendas, because it's magnetic and on the melee, I'm actually able to passively, without having to hot swap between weapons all the time, RNG a magnetic proc. And I find that just passively gaining the damage buff against Corpus and Grenier alike is pretty satisfying personally. Obviously this weapon would be way more better or way more effective at killing Corpus. Um, but this weapon built like this gives me the ability to swap to corrosive and electric at the same time. And if I really wanted to, I could do magnetic and toxin at the same time. I would have to change the build though, obviously. But I even went out and got a Riven for it and rolled it a couple of times. But I've found myself using this a lot just for ease of use. I can take it into any mission that isn't infested and know I'll do okay. Um, and that's sort of what I wanted to. Now, obviously, the new core. I've been using this build specifically and swapping when I'm not doing Grenier. I've been using Lethal Torrent just to get stacks, but the new core still does so much damage. It's hard not to use this as like a change of pace to do damage if I don't want to do just run around with the Brahma the entire time. Um, Obviously, I've put a bunch of forma into this also, and the Brahma is old faithful at this point. If I'm doing stuff against Grenier, put on the Bane mod for it. If I'm doing Corpus, put Corpus on. Drop 100 munitions, put a huge toxin proc on it. And you have to. One of the things I wanted to talk about specifically is your daily driver is something worth putting time and effort into. Um, the high forma builds, like I showcase occasionally, like the past couple of videos I've been using this Neja, which honestly is sort of a joke and not that effective at doing like content. Because there's no range, there's no efficiency, there's no duration, and it basically survives to spam melee. And I did it just to be able to say I put 3 umbrals in something, and since then I've done it a couple more times. But the Neja that I find myself using a lot, and if you do find yourself with a warframe that you enjoy a huge amount, it is worth not only putting a bunch of forma into a specific build, but also building several. But the one that I end up using the most is a 2 forma Neja, and one of the forma is an aura forma. If you don't need brief respite, and I would say Neja could probably do without it, with as low as the shield is, I think the original polarity was V. Let me check real quick. Oh, that's aura format also. And I use this one too. And the only form I have in it is, yeah, interesting color. Somebody helped me with that. Is if you find something that you enjoy, if you enjoy playing Excalibur, play Excalibur. Build several Excaliburs. If you find you like playing Nidus, build a bunch of them. If that's what you enjoy playing, enjoying playing this game and having a quality gameplay experience is significantly more important than being hyper efficient, and that's more of what I wanted to focus on. Um, I've been running the Panzer recently because I've been lazy. I'm gonna talk about this in another video because it's, um, I'm not gonna say it's an incredibly difficult Panzer to get, but it's not a normal Panzer. There's a reason I put so much time into this. I was able to get all of the resistances on it, and I'll talk about that in another video. But I've used this guy for forever. Just a Smita. Even a bunch of other ones. You can swap out. There's case specific things like the Auxilius. If I'm helping out a clan member that's doing low level content, or like just started, I've loaded up Botanist, and as I'm running through and doing missions with them, getting plant scans, you know, there's ways to make the experience more enjoyable. But anyway, here we go. If you find that you have something specific that you enjoy, don't be afraid or worried about the forma. Don't be worried about like the plat value of whatever it is. I went out and farmed all of these Nejas, and I'm about to build another one because each one does something more specific. The first one was sort of a joke for the triple Umbra. I use this one 90% of the time, but I built it specifically for a specific build. This one, the AoE stun, but it's so flexible because it's only 2 forma. It's got an aura forma, and I think I put another dash on it. Yeah, I think it's this one. Just so I could use it generically. If you find you enjoy playing something, don't be afraid to build 2 or 3 of them. The loss in efficiency and having available slots is going to be heavily outweighed by you get to play a frame that you're familiar with, that you enjoy playing, that can be incredibly flexible, because if you overforma something, it essentially locks it into a build or maybe two builds. So don't be afraid to build multiple of something that you enjoy. Even other frames on here, it's not just Neja. I have several frames that I have two or three of them. Uh, Probably have four Harrows right now. And it's just, I don't know, it's my TED talk for today. But if you build something that you enjoy, build more of it. Obviously, flexibility is key. Couple of Brahmas also. I enjoy the weapon. I'm about to build another Corinth Prime, because talking about over forming something, every slot on this thing has been formed. And it does what it does incredibly well. But that also means I can't do anything with it. So I'm locked into building another one. There's a bunch of builds where I needed it to. I was doing like a level cap run or something, or I was trying to abuse a specific thing. Like this one, got a shiny new ribbon. Wanted to mess around with slash procs and did okay with it. But now the weapon can't do anything else. So it's a good thing you get one once a year. But yeah, don't overinvest by locking your build in place. I would recommend building more. And most weapons only need like 4 or 5 forma to begin with. And I would say it's probably closer to 5 now, because of the galvanized mods, the additional costs. But yeah, you don't need too much. And if you build multiple of something, it gives you way more flexibility. I don't know, I'm rambling now, but that's my TED Talk for today. Thank you, and have a blessed day. Thank you for tuning in if you got this far.